Great day, ladies and gentlemen. It's your girl, Jakenya Lawrence of the Fox Enterprises. I hope everyone is having a good weekend. I am just now leaving work, but all day long I've been thinking about the personal development that I've been listening to over the last couple of days. And guys, I'll tell you, yesterday I spent about 6 hours listening to personal development, just pumping it into my head so that I could pretty much get my mind right on what it is that I'm getting ready to embark on. I listened to Eric Thomas, Tony Robbins, T.D. Jakes, Jim Rohn. I listened to those guys on yesterday, and I have to tell you, one of my personal development segments that I heard came from T.D. Jakes that stood out so much to me. He made a statement. Now, he's had several good quotes or good sayings that he's had, but this one stuck out so much, and it's been really hitting me over and over again for the last 24 hours, and that is, your preparation will show me your destination. And I sat and I've been contemplating on it. I've been digesting it. I've been basically marinating on that statement, and it's so true, guys. Your preparation will show what your destination is. If you're not prepared to be in a certain place in life, you're simply not going to make it there. That's the bottom line of it. God wants to prepare us for greater, but we must be able to receive and ready to receive in order to get it. So it kind of brought me to looking at, let's just take your personal life. You know, things happen on a regular basis. How many of you have gotten in your car and your car ran just fine the day before, but the next morning you get up and all of a sudden it doesn't want to start? Or you're riding down the street and you get a flat tire, or your brakes go out, or anything like that, or you simply lock your keys in the car. Are you prepared at that moment? And what I mean at that moment, are you prepared? Were you prepared that if something happened to your car and you have to call a tow truck to come pick you up, are you prepared with that tow truck in mind? Are you prepared with the money that it's going to take you to have to take care of that situation? See, a lot of times we don't prepare for situations as such because we look at them as just emergencies instead of emergencies we need to be prepared for. That's sometimes what we call our savings account, our rainy day account, or whatever it is account that you want to call it. But is there enough in there to cover, what you're not prepared for? Because you should be prepared. The other thing is, if we look at things in the sense of our jobs, our businesses, people have jobs and they think that job is guaranteed from now until the day they decide to retire or the day they decide to leave. Well, what happens? Have any of you ever experienced going to a job on your regular day of work and you go and the doors are locked? What do you do then? Are you prepared for something like that? Are you prepared that you work in a warehouse today and tomorrow you don't? Not because the warehouse is gone, but because you've lost your job. They laid you off because there's no more work. Are you prepared for that? Are you always staying in preparation for what it is that you are looking for the destination that you're set out to have? A lot of times we are simply just not prepared. And the sad thing about all of that is we are expecting so much. We expect so much to be delivered to us, so many blessings to be handed to us, but yet we're not prepared to receive them. And because we're not prepared to receive them, they never come to pass. You have to be prepared for what it is you're asking God for. Are you prepared for what you ask for? And are you prepared for what God's final destination is for you? So I want to encourage each and every one of you to start getting prepared. If it's $5,000 a week that you're looking for, or $5,000 a month, or just simply $5,000, if it's an additional $50, additional $20, whatever it is, are you prepared to receive it? See, what we do when we do budgets, or what we do with our goals and our dreams, we write them down. A lot of people write them down. Some people are not writing them at all, which means you're never going to reach that goal anyway, because you have no direct sight to it. But if you're writing down your goals and your dreams and you're putting dates next to them, your next step should be, what is it going to take for you to achieve said goal and said dream? A lot of times we write down what those goals and dreams are with dates, but we have no idea how we're going to make them come to pass. We have no idea how we're going to get to that point. So if you're in business And let's say, for example, you have a product that you sell and you know that you can get rid of that product on a daily basis because it's in high demand. We're going to take tea, for example, because I know a lot of people that sell tea and coffee. If you know for a fact that you're selling individual packets of tea for whatever amount of money, but you're looking to make $500 in this business extra or $5,000 in this business, you can't just have 10 packs of tea and say that's what you're going to turn into $5,000 a week. You just can't do it. You need more tea than that, which means you're not prepared for what it is that you wrote down on a piece of paper that you wanted. If you want $5,000 a week and you know that the only way you're going to get it is by selling packs of tea or selling your tea or any product that your company has, you know for a fact you're going to need more than one customer. You're going to need more than 10 customers to make that. It doesn't matter if those 10 people tell 10 other people, it's still going to take you more than 10 people for you to effectively make $5,000 on a regular basis. And that's just an example, guys. If you know that you sell MCA memberships and you want to make $5,000 a month or $5,000 a week, you know that you can't just sign up one person a week and get that. You're not prepared for the goal that you set before you. So guys, let's stop playing games with our lives. And I say we because there are some things that I want to accomplish that I have not simply prepared for, and that's why I have not achieved them. So I'm starting my 30-day challenge in preparing myself to be not only better than I was yesterday, better than today, but for my greatness in the future and for my destination that God has already manifested and stated was mine.